My future was never dictated by my environment or the way that I was treated. If you can provide yourself with something, then why can't they? It's about showing up for yourself. No matter how scared you are or uncomfortable you might feel, you should be the person that you love the most. I know that it has more to do with them than it actually does me. Hi everyone, my name is Natalya. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel where I discuss all things mindset, self-love and career development. If you're not new, then thank you so much for coming back and showing continuous support. I'm so excited to film today's video. It's something I'm so passionate about. I'm going to be giving an introduction into self-love. I'll be covering what exactly is self-love? What does it mean to love yourself? How can you use self-love to leverage your life? How do you build a strong foundation so you can truly love who you are? So you can be confident in your entire self. So you can learn to love every part of you, from your personality to your values, to the way you look, the way you dress, the way you speak, the things that you're interested in, the things that you do in your life, the relationships that you have with people, the type of friends that you have, how you communicate with them, your standards, your boundaries. It all starts with building a solid foundation with self-love. Before I get into this video, please don't forget to subscribe down below so you can be notified on my future videos. So, chapter 1. What is self-love? Self-love is developing the relationship that you have with yourself through the physical, emotional, and spiritual support that you can provide yourself with. It's about treating yourself like somebody you care deeply about. If you love yourself, you will want to create your own reality because you know that you're deserving of good things. You know that you're deserving of love, of respect, of good treatment, of good life, of happiness. You want the best for yourself and you know that you deserve it, so you're gonna go out and get it. You want the best for yourself. You want the best life that you can have because you know that you're entitled to it. You know that you deserve only the best. It's about showing up for yourself. No matter how scared you are or uncomfortable you might feel, you need to do it because you need to show up for yourself. You need to be there for yourself. By loving yourself, you are showing other people how to treat you. Through that, you're creating standards, you're creating boundaries. You're saying, if I can do this, I expect you to do the same. If I can do it for myself, if I can provide it for myself, then the people in my life have to be able to do the same thing, no matter who you are to me. See, you need to look at it as though if you can do it for yourself, if you can provide yourself with something, then why can't they? Also, you can't be expected to be treated well by other people if you're not giving yourself that good treatment. If you're always telling yourself, oh, you're so lazy, you never do enough, you're not enough, oh, you look terrible in that outfit. How can you expect someone else to do that if you can't do it yourself? It's like if you don't do any exercise and you say to someone like, how come you don't do any exercise? You can't say that because you don't exercise. You need to set the expectations through your own actions and how you treat yourself. Self-love is not a fixed state though, and it does grow over time. You're not gonna automatically love everything about yourself straight away. That's why it's really difficult, and if people start having negative thoughts about themselves when they start their self-love journey, then they're gonna think, oh, well, it's not working. I'm just gonna give up. This is not for me. I clearly just can't do it. It's not in the cards for me. So self-love cannot be built overnight. It is a lifelong journey that improves your mental health and overall happiness. When it comes to my experiences with self-love, just like everyone else, I've experienced hardships in life. And these events have played a part in the person that I am today. Without them, I probably wouldn't be where I am, doing what I do. Meaning, I probably wouldn't love myself the way that I do if I didn't go through those hard times. If I hadn't lost a loved one, or broken off friendships, developed an eating disorder, got my heart broken, got fired from that job, experienced abuse, or got bullied at school, I wouldn't have learned to prioritize self-care or set boundaries or practice self-compassion. These moments do not hinder our self-love journey. They actually fuel it. They make us realize our strength and worthiness of self-love. It took me hating my body to cherish it. It took me feeling the pain of grief to appreciate that I had something so great to lose. It took me obsessing and revolving my whole life around a partner to truly learn the value of my time and my presence. I lost my job so I could find a better one. I was out of work for months so I could sit with my thoughts and do the inner work that needed to happen so I could prepare myself and become the best version of myself for my future work. I had to lose people and feel really lonely so I could reset my life, and build relationships with people that fed me, that helped me grow as a person and aligned with who I wanted to be. It's been difficult. It's been challenging and really, really tough. And as much as my younger self would kick me for saying this, I am so glad that I went through what I went through, because I wouldn't have experienced what I did. I believe it was all meant to happen. This type of mindset has helped me appreciate everything in my life, good and bad, because they're all there for a purpose. I love myself. I have people earn my trust. I'm questioning if they're right for me, not always telling myself that there's something wrong with me. I choose to eat healthy whole foods because I want to take care of my health. I don't take people's opinions personally because I know that it has more to do with them than it actually does me. I now understand that something ending is actually a new beginning. My future was never dictated by my environment or the way that I was treated. So, chapter 2, why should we love ourselves? There is a stigma in our society that anybody who loves themselves is egotistic, conceited and selfish. Many people are afraid of loving themselves because they don't want to be seen as this type of person who is too self-involved and doesn't care about anybody else. Well, I think that's wrong, and we should not fear self-love. You should be the person that you love the most. Yep, not only do I think that you should love yourself, but you should love yourself the most. Your relationship that you have with yourself is the longest one. You are the one person in your life that has experienced everything that you've experienced. You are the only person that has felt your feelings, that has had your thoughts. You're the person that knows yourself in and out, and it will be like that for the rest of your life, no matter who you meet. Your relationship with yourself is the most powerful one because it creates your whole reality. With self-love, you build self-connection. And with self-connection, you have the ability to stay attuned to everything that goes on within. You have the knowledge to know who you are at the core. If you're self-connected, then you're aware of the various dimensions that make up your entire being. If you're not attuned to your internal self, who you are, your life is just going to be controlled by everything outside of you. People don't realize that if you're not connected with yourself, if you don't know who you are, if you don't love who you are, then you're losing so much control, because all it takes is for one thing to happen outside of you to completely change your mind about something. And if this is like your dream goal, your dream life that you want for yourself, and because somebody said that, you can't do it, then you're going to stop, you're not going to try. You're basically valuing their opinion over your own and what you want and what aligns with you. Your life is not really yours anymore because you're seeing it through the eyes of other people. You also can't love other people when you don't love yourself, because you need to be able to pour your own cup before you can pour into the lives of others. So you might be wondering now, how do we actually do it? What the actions do we need to take? Chapter 3, how do we love ourselves? Loving ourselves starts with embracing who we are and treating ourselves with kindness. It's about accepting our flaws and imperfections whilst celebrating our strengths and our accomplishments. So I'm going to share 4 key self-love practices that can get you started on your self-love journey. So self-love practice number 1, practice self-care and build healthy habits. You need to dedicate time to do things that nourish your mind, your body, and your soul. Dedicate some time before you go to bed to read that book that you bought but never opened, that sits on your shelf and gets dusty. You could take a relaxing bath instead of rushing a shower. That friend or that family member that you haven't seen in a while, spend some quality time with them. Take up that sport that you wanted to try but you never did. Go watch the sunset. Go for a walk in nature instead of scrolling on your phone. Self-love practice number 2. Nurture positive self-talk. So your self-talk is your internal dialogue that you have with yourself. You can consciously choose to replace negative thoughts that you have about yourself with positive affirmations. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, try to challenge that thought by reminding yourself of your strengths. You could say, I am capable and deserving of success. I am worthy of love and happiness. I am enough, just as I am, and I deserve self-acceptance. Self-love practice number 3. Set and enforce healthy boundaries. To protect your well-being, ensure your needs are met, and maintain healthy relationships, we need to establish and set boundaries. It's really important that you recognize and respect your own needs and values. Learn to say no to things that drain your energy, and surround yourself with people who support and uplift you. And those that get upset at your boundaries are the ones that benefit from you not having any. Because in order to continue their relationship with you, they need to respect you, and they don't want to. And self-love practice number 4. Practice and express gratitude. Take the time to appreciate the good things in life. Gratitude helps shift our focus from what's lacking in our life to what we already have. This shift in perspective allows us to appreciate ourselves and the qualities that make us unique. By acknowledging and being grateful for our strengths, for our accomplishments, and even our imperfections, we cultivate a sense of self-acceptance and love. Gratitude helps us recognize our own worth and value. So to recap, self-love is about developing the relationship that you have with yourself. It's a lifelong journey because it's an ongoing process of growth and self-discovery. Self-love can be developed through hardships in life because they teach us to navigate difficult emotions, develop resilience, and find strength within ourselves. By practicing self-love during difficult times, we learn to prioritize our well-being and cultivate a deeper sense of self-compassion. Unfortunately, there is a stigma around self-love that it is selfish to love yourself. This stems from society's expectations and cultural norms. There's this belief that focusing on ourselves means that we don't care about anybody else. However, self-love is a way to nurture our well-being so that we can show up better for others and enhance our relationships. Self-love practices are actions and habits that promote self-care, self-compassion, and overall well-being. I've listed 4 key self-love practices that have worked for me, but they are unique to each individual, so it's important to explore what works best for you. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, then I'd really appreciate if you can give it a like. You can also subscribe down below and click the notification bell so you can be notified on my future videos. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll put my social media links down below in the description. I really appreciate you guys watching and supporting me in my content creation journey. I'd love to hear if there's any videos that you'd like to see on my channel. If there's anything you would like me to cover or talk about, it could be another video related to self-love and self-care, or it could be related to fitness or gut health. It could be related to my work. I'm a freelance photographer and videographer. It could be content creation related or social media. Comment down below. I read and reply to all of my comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.